Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my iPad setup for students and how I use it throughout the school year. I'll be sharing the apps and accessories I use, how I organize my classes, take notes, manage assignments, and plan my semester. I'll also do a full tour of my student planner. Whether you're in high school, college, university, I hope this gives you some ideas on how you can use your iPad to create a system that works for you and stay organized throughout the year. The iPad that I'm using is the iPad Air 4th generation in 11 inches and space gray. My biggest recommendation if you're planning on handwriting notes is to get an Apple Pencil because it makes the experience feel much more like writing on a notebook. There's also more affordable iPad pencils out there if you're on a budget. Now let's quickly go through some of the apps I use to stay organized for school. The main app I use is Goodnotes, which is where I keep my academic planner, handwritten notes, lecture notes, and any PDFs of resources I need throughout the semester. I love using it because everything is in one place and it works really well with the Apple Pencil. I also use Apple Calendar for anything that's more time-based, like my class schedule, appointments, events, and important dates. This is a great tool because it also syncs to your iPhone and your laptop, so the notifications really help me stay on track. I also use Canva to customize my lock screen and home screen wallpapers. I like adding my schedule so I can see it at a glance whenever I open my iPad. I also like to match it with my MacBook wallpaper too. For smaller tasks, I use reminders. I'll just add little things like quick to-dos, things to buy, or just small tasks that don't necessarily need to go in my planner. I also use Notion for bigger organization systems and more detailed setups, which I'll be sharing in the next video if you prefer a more customizable way of planning. And lastly, I use Zen Flip Clock while I'm studying. It has a simple timer, stopwatch, and a Pomodoro feature, which is great for staying focused during study sessions. With that, let's get into the academic planner tour and how I personally use it throughout the school year. This planner includes 6 cover pages and then a planner index with hyperlinks to every main section. It gives a digital planner the feel of a notebook with tabs and makes everything easy to find. It also has hyperlinked side tabs that navigate to the year at glance, academic section, assignments page, wellness section, and each month. Every month has its own cover page with buttons to the monthly overview, weekly spreadsheets, vision board, finances, and goals. One quick tip is to make sure read mode is on, which allows you to click on all the hyperlinks and turn it off to use the handwriting tools. I like starting with the yearly overview because it helps you see the entire school year at a glance. This is where you can add important dates like exams, holidays, breaks, or anything else you want to remember throughout the year. There's also a page for usernames and passwords, so you'll never forget those. Now is the academic cover, which has quick hyperlinks to each semester, class, and main academic pages. So we start with the semester overview where you can organize your class schedule. I like adding each course, color coding them, and including the time and room number. Each box is also hyperlinked to its specific course. Then the class page is where you can add syllabus information, professor details, assignments, and exam dates. One of my favorite features is the course note dividers, so you can easily find each weekly lecture without scrolling through a bunch of pages. The note section is where you can keep all of your lecture notes and course materials. You can write, highlight, add images, and duplicate as many note templates as you need. The assignment tracker helps you keep track of upcoming deadlines. You can add the assignment name, due date, course, and the status so you always know what needs your attention. This is the project planner where you can break down requirements, write down your tasks, and plan smaller steps so the bigger projects feel more manageable. The exam prep page helps you organize what you actually need to study so you can separate topics based on your understanding, like what you already know, what you're working on, and what you need more help with. This just makes it easier to focus your study time where you need it most. Then the reading summary page helps you organize notes from textbooks, articles, or assigned readings. You can add key points, summaries, and questions to help you remember important information and prepare for discussions. Moving into the planning section, each month starts with a monthly cover page with hyperlinked buttons to its main sections. The monthly vision board is one of my favorite pages because it allows you to set the tone for the month. I usually go on Pinterest, download images that represent the goals or feeling I want for the month, and then drag them directly from my photos onto the page. Then you have the monthly goal page where you can set 3 main goals you want to focus on. I like breaking it down into smaller steps because it makes bigger goals feel more achievable and I can track my progress throughout the month. The monthly finance page really helps keep track of your money throughout the month. You can record your income, expenses, bills, and savings so you have a better understanding of where your money is going, especially when you're on a budget. There's also an annual finance overview button at the top where you can compare your finances month by month. The monthly planning page is where I map out the bigger picture of the month. Here you can keep track of important deadlines, priorities, and projects you want to focus on. There's also a notes and reminders area for anything extra, with quick links to each week so you can easily jump into your weekly planning. Every Sunday, I like to look at my week ahead and plan out my priorities. I usually start by writing down everything I need done in the weekly to-do list, and then I break those tasks down day by day so I know exactly what I need to focus on each day. There's also a habit tracker and a section to plan ahead for the following week. Each day is also hyperlinked to its own daily planning page. The daily planner is where you can get more specific and organize your day hour by hour. You can time block your schedule, add your top priorities, create a to-do list, and check in with yourself through the self-care and physical activity sections. Each daily page also has a button back to the weekly overview so you can easily move between your daily and weekly plans. Next is the wellness section. Staying organized isn't just about keeping up with assignments and deadlines. It's also about building routines, setting goals, and taking care of yourself throughout the school year. The first page is the vision board. This is where you can add images, quotes, and inspiration that represent your goals and what you want to focus on this year. Next is the goals page where you can set goals for different areas of your life, including personal growth, health and wellness, education, career, finances, and relationships. The routines page helps you build habits and systems that support your everyday life. You can plan your morning and night routines, weekly resets, self-care ideas, and wellness habits to make busy weeks feel calmer and stay consistent with the habits that make you feel your best. The meal planner is a simple way to plan ahead and make busy weeks easier. You can organize your meals, create grocery lists, and just get an idea of what you want to eat so you're not trying to figure everything out at the last minute. Next is the annual finance overview, where you can get a bigger picture of your finances throughout the year. You can track your income, expenses, and savings over time to see your overall progress and become more aware of your spending habits. This is especially helpful for students who want to manage their expenses while budgeting and saving money. The habit tracker is a simple way to build consistency with habits you want to focus on. This can be anything from studying, drinking water, exercising, reading, or getting enough sleep. I hope this video gave you some inspiration for how you can use your iPad to stay organized, plan your semester, and create a study system that works for you. If you're interested in the academic planner I showed in this video, I'll have it linked below in the description. I'll also include the matching iPad, desktop, and iPhone wallpaper organizers if you want to create a more personalized and organized setup. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more productivity, organization, and planning content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!